Welcome to Doug in Exile. This is a bonus longer episode because we have so much Trump footage to go through. A lot of this footage of him in his big Waco first campaign event was buried on the internet, so I pulled up some of the best there is. We're going to start with Matt Gaetz.
Matt Gaetz.
I bring you warm greetings from the Sunshine State, where just like Texans, we love our God, our guns, our freedom, and our country. America needs an energetic, strong executive, not Joe Biden, who most days looks like a nursing home escapee. Elect Trump again, be prosperous again, believe again, and when Donald Trump takes that oath, we will make America so joyous and so happy. President Trump has come to our rescue before. Only Donald Trump could have rescued us from Hillary Clinton.
Okay, that was Matt Gaetz in a Century 21 red coat. Here's Marjorie Taylor Greene.
Marjorie Taylor Greene.
Oh, it's so good to have the first President Trump rally right here in Texas. You know, there's only one true leader of the Republican Party, and his name is Donald J. Trump. Last Congress, Nancy Pelosi kicked me off my committees 2 weeks after I introduced articles of impeachment on Joe Biden's inauguration day. We cannot accomplish the America First agenda without President Trump in the White House.
Just think of what Marjorie Taylor Greene could do if we also have a second branch of government in the executive branch. Now, here's Trump at the very beginning of his speech.
And from deep in my heart, thank you for your prayers, and thank you for your love, and thank you for that incredible, overwhelming support that we've had.
We have a lot more Trump footage to show you, but first, here's a word from our sponsor. Noble Gold Investments have made it their mission to stay on top of the most important economic news. 3 bank runs in less than a week. These are the second largest and third largest runs in history. The government is taking steps to guarantee all deposits. That means more printing money. Plus, the Fed is sitting on unrealized losses of $1.2 trillion on their $8.3 trillion bond portfolio. Eesh. And the Fed will continue to raise interest rates, even if they tank the economy, because that's how it's done. You know who are the ones who are not afraid? The ones who are invested in gold with Noble Gold Investments. Gold is the most stable asset outside of any government control. Thousands have approached Noble Gold Investments to get their hands on gold. Hurry and go to noblegoldinvestments.com to secure your wealth now and get a free 5-ounce America the Beautiful coin with each gold or silver IRA if you qualify. Protect your retirement with a gold IRA. Goldinexile.com. That's goldinexile.com. Noble Gold is who I trust. There's always a risk of investment and there's no guarantee of any kind. And now back to Trump calling out socialists, not so much, but Marxists.
We've been the ones in this fight standing up to the globalists and standing up to the Marxists and communists. That's what they are. We don't even talk about the socialists anymore. That train left that station a long time ago.
These are words that I've called out that he has a new think tank team. They're a little more brainy to be bringing up and articulating points about Marxism.
The neocons and the rhinos, the big money special interests, the open border fanatics, crazy people. Standing up to the fake news media. Look at all of them there.
I like how he always calls out the media even while they cover his event. By the way, Carrie Lake always did that too.
But they don't want to tell the truth. That's why most of them are going down the tubes. You look at what's happening with media, they're going down the tubes because they don't want to tell the truth. They don't want to talk about what's happening with the laptop from hell. They don't want to talk about those things, and that's what's happening to them.
He's making the battle lines clear.
But the vultures and the sellouts who got rich, bleeding America dry. Our opponents have done everything they can to crush our spirit and to break our will, but they've failed. They've only made us stronger.
With Trump's arrest announced last week, his poll numbers only went up. And the more they attack him, the more Americans feel like that's my guy being attacked. And his popularity rises.
And 2024 is the final battle. That's going to be the big one. If you put me back in the White House, Their reign will be over.
Reign will be over. This is the big question between Trump and DeSantis, where people, I like DeSantis, but does he have the fight in him, say, to go after the FBI? Because I know Trump does.
And America will be a free nation once again. Our enemies are desperate to stop us because they know that we are the only ones who can stop them. They know that.
This is a people's movement. By the way, his donations are showing it. More of the $20 and under donations coming from individuals are favoring Trump by far.
The Biden regime's weaponization of law enforcement against their political opponent is something straight out of the Stalinist Russian horror show. And you know, we go Stalinist Russia. That's what it was.
There's Stalinist Russia again. This is really cool because it's always the Democrats that try to say that he's in cahoots with Russia, which there was never any evidence of it. It was completely made up by Hillary Clinton. And you find out who actually acts like Stalinist Russia. It's the Democrats.
When this election is over, I will be the president of the United States. You will be vindicated and proud, and the thugs and criminals who are corrupting our justice system will be defeated, discredited, and totally disgraced. That's what's happening.
Now, that kind of talk of going after the deep state, I haven't heard that from Ron DeSantis, even though I believe Ron DeSantis might be more effective and more pointed and more tactical. Trump just says, I'm going to go ahead and cut the head off the dragon. I think that resonates with voters better.
From the beginning, it's been one witch hunt and phony investigation after another. Our country never talks about greatness anymore. And we're always looking. We got crazy people like Shifty Schiff and Hillary and all of these people. These people, they don't want to talk about greatness for our country. All they want to do is investigate everybody.
The right is always more patriotic, more wanting to save America. And the left is more like, we hate America until we get our way. So that is a clear difference, and it's great that he's calling it out. American patriots, this is an old Chesterton quote, you have to love a country enough to call it out and fix it.
The Republican Congress, because, you know, people can be critical, but they are working so hard. Jim Jordan, James Comer, they're putting themselves at risk because they take a lot of abuse, but they're doing something that we haven't seen in Washington in 25 years. So I want to just thank those two and many people that are working with them. In my case, every piece of my personal life, financial life, business life, and public life has been turned upside down.
That is a bit of vulnerability that he's never shown before to his opponents, but it really is true. And I don't think anyone can disagree with it. Now, he's playing that into part of his campaign. It's going to be formalized. Them unfairly going after him. And they'll call him a martyr for it. But look, the guy was impeached twice. These are over fake allegations, and now he's being arrested in Manhattan. Fake allegations. The media has never been so unfair with a sitting president as with Trump.
Dissected like no one in the history of our country, Marjorie, I think we can say, right? They even got the Supreme Court of the United States to give them my tax returns, something that was never supposed to happen. Legal scholars say that's a shocker.
He's offering up point by point solid evidence that we'll have to debate on our own about the Supreme Court. You can argue whatever you think about it, but they made him turn over his taxes. That's never been done before. And it was a witch hunt. They found nothing in his taxes, and it just blew over when the next controversy came up.
And everything they wanted about me, they got every single thing they wanted about me. The Supreme Court said, oh, give it to the prosecutors. That's okay. They actually came down with one ruling that, no, you can't do that to presidents, but to Trump you can.
Here's Trump wrapping it all up.
And we will make America great again. Thank you, Texas.
I thought he might roll out another saying for his campaign, but at least for now, make America great again. I'd like to thank all of you for watching this show. It took a while for me to collate all that. His actual speech was an hour and a half, but I can't obviously show an hour and a half speech on here, so I can just give you the highlights of those clips. I'm Doug in Exile.